Hey guys, it's Mike coming back with another Johnny Bench and Hank Greenberg PC update video. Hope everybody's doing great. I know most people are thinking about football this time of year. In fact, I have my big major draft tomorrow. It is our 25th year of doing the draft for this league. I remember back when the first year we did it, there were no fantasy football magazines. There were no fantasy football anything really, except there was one book I'll never forget that had Randall Cunningham, I think, on the Eagles on the cover. And I think we used that as the basis for the league at that time. We didn't even have computers, I don't think, back then. We had to wait till, there was no NFL.com. We had to wait till the local newspaper came out on Monday morning to get the stats out of it so we could do the points for the league. So if that tells you anything about how old I am, or by how things have progressed in 25 years. But I'm the last original member of the league from the first year, but it's amazing to me 25 years have passed. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. Being the typical Vikings fan for 41 years now, of course this happens to Teddy. I wish Teddy all the best, but he'll probably be out for a year, maybe two, or a year and a half. I guess they figure with Adrian Peterson getting up there, their time is now, so they're going to take a stab at it with Bradford. But to give up a number 1 and a number 4 is pretty crazy to me. I wouldn't have approved something like that. There goes Henry. But I don't know. I guess they figure they got to give it a shot now. They may figure that Peterson might just have a couple years left. So I just don't see anything good. I hope he lasts the whole season, but I just can't imagine him doing it this year. But we'll see. But anyway, I'm talking about football, and all I got is baseball to show you. So I've got a care package from this guy, Brian, my buddy on here. He's the other big Hank Greenberg collector that I know on here, and he's a great guy. Check out his videos. I'll put a link down here. If you don't know him, you should. He's a great guy, Mets fan, and a Hank Greenberg collector like myself. Got an amazing collection. He essentially has everything. I don't know of anything Greenberg he doesn't have. So his collection is pretty amazing. But I'll go ahead and open this last. Brian, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. I had sent him some cards, and I told him not to worry about it, but being the great guy he is, he hit me back up with some other stuff. So we'll take a look at that in a little bit. So I'm going to try to get through this real quick so I can show you that. Bench stuff. Slowly trickling in. I got these just the other day. These are neat. I got both of these from the same dealer and got them for pretty reasonable prices. Back in 2008, now they might have done sketch cards back in before that, but that's the first time I remember seeing Bench on a sketch card out of Stadium Club. And there's one. They took a American Pie picture, and they had different artists make their own versions of it. And this guy had 2 of them. I've actually got maybe 4 or 5 of these already, so I probably have around 6 or 7 of these 1-of-1 sketch cards. That was really nice. This was a little different. It's kind of neat, though, to see all these different interpretations by these different artists. So I grab those whenever I can. Out of tribute this year, I don't show the base too often, but this is the 5-of-5 base version, red. 5-of-5 jersey number. Woo! Not, but it's on the red foil, and I think, being a Cincinnati Red, of course, that just looks plain awesome. It matches well with the book I got, numbered to 5, with Posey and Bench on it, the red foil. But the red looks really, really good. So I like that a lot. Also from Tribute, I got this numbered out 25 Rightful Recognition autograph. And that's very nice. Oh, it did focus. Very nice. And to go with it, the first one of these I've seen, this is the 1 of 1. I'd say this is the black printing plate from Rightful Recognition. I love printing plates. I like printing plates, okay, but when they're autographed, I really like them. And that one is a beauty. So they go very well together. Now me and figuring out these. There we go. But anyway, very nice. And also from this year, the Mint. I got the first bench one I've seen, numbered out 99. Beautiful card. Very thick, beautiful ink. I haven't seen any of the shorter print versions yet for bench. I've seen maybe about a half dozen of the ones 90 to 99. And there's nothing wrong with them. They're beautiful cards. I really think the Mint, for what I've seen of it open, I think it's overpriced. Just for a lot of the players have very high numbered cards in the set, and there's, at least for bench, there's no patches or bets or anything. So I don't know. I still think Dynasty's a much better product myself, just to get rarities. But if everybody wants a really nice card, that's fine, but it's still just an autographed card. I just don't get the extremely high selling price. Alright, and we'll show a few Greenberg cards, and then we'll open Brian's package. This is a Sweet Spot Classics. The regular one is silver. This one is a gold, hand numbered 25 of 25. Brian got one before me. That's the only two I've seen in probably a couple years. So those don't pop up at all. Got this, and this is really, really cool, and I got a great deal on it. This is Fleer Rival Factions. And this is back when the estates used to grant permission for the players to be on the card. It's 4 bets. It's got Hank Greenberg and Frank Baker on the front. A very old-timey guy. And on the back, Jimmy Mize and Jimmy Fox, or Johnny Mize and Jimmy Fox. Number 25 of 25 also. Great pictures. I love how it's got the estate of Hank Greenberg on it. They're numbered to 25, but these rarely ever come up. Brian got one not a little while ago, and I've been patiently waiting for another to pop up, and it did with a very, what I consider low buy it now. I about broke my finger hitting the button on the computer to buy it now, because I was afraid somebody beat me to it. Beautiful card. So that'll be sent off too. Rest I have for Greenberg are postcards and such. I'll go through these real quick. This one popped up. This is I've got this in a raw version, but I saw it on eBay and it was already graded by SGC's grading as authentic. I went, and the low price, I was like, wow, I gotta get this. This is his this is his Art View card, Hall of Fame plaque, and it's signed at the bottom. Probably sometime in the late 50s. He was inducted in 1956, I believe. And they put out these plaque. Art View was the first one. You see the more yellow looking ones for more current players. Beautiful signature on the bottom. Graded SGC. Low price. So I'm going to keep this one and sell off my raw version, which is this one right here, which actually I think has a little better autograph on it. But if anybody's interested in a Hank Greenberg autographed postcard from the Hall of Fame, let me know. This one is something I've been waiting for. this is a postcard issued by probably the Pittsburgh Pirates. The last year of his career, he had a contract dispute with the Tigers. Back then, things were different as far as that goes, as far as contracts and such go. And the Tigers got tired of it, and they just dumped his contract to Pittsburgh, and he had no say in the matter. He just had to go play for them in 1947. So he played for him for 1 year in the National League, and then he retired. But this postcards popped up in different times, and it's usually $150 or so. And I like it, but I decided this time I got it for almost half of that. Somebody had it listed, and I was like, wow. So this is a picture from 1947 of him with the Pittsburgh Pirates, with a great autograph at the bottom. This one's PSA. I'll probably send it off to SGC. And finally, I showed you a video or two ago where I got the 1939 Gaudi Premium R303B. They used to have some lot of lettering with this stuff. The sepia version. This one popped up in a golden auction, and I got it for, I think, a steal. It's graded PSA 6.5 Excellent Mint Plus, which for these things is very hard to find. I looked on PSA, and I think there's only one graded higher. Of course, I'm going to probably send it to SGC. But this is the black and white version. I'm tilting it just because if I put it up here, you'll see all this glare and stuff. So you can see it better that way. But it's a large card, as you can tell next to a baseball card. But it's a beautiful, beautiful card. Can't wait to get that sent off to SGC. But Drew and you vintage guys out there with the old players, this kind of stuff is just so cool. So very happy to get that in. I'm trying to catch up with you, Brian, on these. And next we'll do Brian's package. Brian, again, thank you so much for sending it. I sure wasn't expecting anything from you. But I'm very appreciative that you sent it. Hard to believe it's September. Of course, being a Reds fan, that's not much to be excited about. Anything with a note in here? Let's see here. Aha. Mr. Shane, these are a long time coming. Thank you for all that you've done for my collection and for being the great friend that you are. I feel the same way, Brian. It's good having buddies that collect similar things, and you're just a great guy to boot, so that makes it even easier. Wish I could have seen you at the National this year, but hopefully in Chicago next year. Let's begin talking about that table in Chicago. It'll take a lot. Anyway, I hope you enjoy these. All the best, Brian. Yeah, we were joking around that we might get a booth there and just display our Greenberg and some of my bench collection on my side and put ridiculously high prices on it so nobody will buy them, but just let everybody look at them. They're vintage collectors, so of course it's an awful expensive way to show off your collection, but anyway, let's see what we got here. I think I feel like 2 or 3 cards in here, so what I'm going to do is just pull it out. See what we got up here first. Oh, it looks like a Premier card. Oh, yes. Premier Preeminence autograph. That is beautiful. I see those occasionally. They don't pop up a whole lot. 13 of 25. Damn, Brian, you shouldn't have done that. Look at this thing. Premier back in the day was 2007, 2008. I remember watching. That's when I first started getting back in collecting in 2008. I was watching Chad Firehand Cards or Chad's videos back then. He used to bust this stuff all the time. That's a beauty, Brian. Thank you. I didn't have that, but I've always wanted to add some of these Premier cards to my collection. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I love that. Let's see here. Grab this one. Oh yeah, I've seen this. This just came out. Damn, Brian, you shouldn't have done that. You're going crazy here. I think this. What is this out of? Diamond Kings, yes. Elements of Royalty. I've seen this. This is a Jersey bat card with bench, and I think they're pretty low numbered. 1 out of 3. Are you kidding me? Oh shit! I hadn't bought one, but I've looked at it. I guess it seems like I've seen it a couple of times, but this is gorgeous in person. The texture on it, that is beautiful. I'm sorry, I should be showing it to you guys. Isn't that beautiful? Diamond Kings, I haven't heard too much about it, but from what I've seen of the set, it looks pretty nice. 1 of 3 there. That is beautiful. Beautiful card there. Thank you, bro. I don't know what this last one is, but that's plenty right there. Good gracious. Wow. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's see what this last thing is. This one feels graded. Let's see. Authentic. Johnny Bench. Oh, that is a vintage autograph there. Wow. 1969 Topps All-Star card. But it's SGC authenticated. It's an autograph with ink pen, and that's an old autograph. That could be from 69, or I wouldn't be surprised. Wow, look at this thing. It's already graded and slabbed by SGC Authentic, which for me makes it much easier. That is his 69 All-Star card. Look at that baby face on it. And if you look up at the top, you can see the autograph in ink. It looks like a blue ink pen. I've got a 71 that's got a similar autograph, and I've got it graded, and I love it, and this is just beautiful. Damn. Brian, you went crazy on this package. That is gorgeous. I love vintage autographs. For some reason, getting vintage autographs of bench from like the when you first started in the late 60s and around 70, they're really hard to find, because it's like everybody has autographed just well, it's still good. It's just changed, is what I should be saying. Like everybody else's, and you can really see the difference in style. He's still got one of the best autographs in baseball. It's very legible. But that is a beautiful card. Brian, man, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. You shouldn't have sent all of that. Any other notes? That looks like it. But thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate that, buddy. That is just gorgeous. And I feel the same way about you, bud. We're going to get together, I hope, in Chicago next year. But I better get out of here. I took up enough of your Saturday. But thanks again, Brian. I really appreciate those beautiful cards. I really do love them. And everybody, enjoy your fantasy drafts. It's like being a Reds fan. Now I got to watch the Vikings have Sam Bradford all year, which, well, at least for 3 or 4 games, I should say. Thanks a lot. You all have a good weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.